So what is it that we love about compact SUVs? You might describe the VW Taos as the little bear of the Volkswagen SUV family. It's not the Papa Bear Volkswagen Atlas. It's not the Mama Bear that is really the Tiguan that's sort of the middle, but it's the smaller one. It does seat 5 passengers. It does have a nice third row. And it also has some really nice design details that show how Volkswagen's design language is advancing. It starts here with these LED headlights and this really cool light bar across the center here that frames the Volkswagen badge on the front. And that is, when you see it in your rearview mirror, it's a signature detail, so you'll know that that's not just a Volkswagen, but a VW Taos that's behind you. On the interior of the Volkswagen Taos SCL edition, you get Volkswagen's best of the best digital technology. You get this digital cockpit, which is a driver information screen that you can actually change your view by tapping these buttons. So you can tap that button to get this view, or this view, or this view. Choose your view. And then if you are using the navigation system, which is over here, you can actually select to have navigation displayed right here. So I'll have my navigation directions popping up right there on the screen, giving me turn-by-turn directions to my destination. Another bonus is all of the technology that is on this multimedia system. So you have all of these apps here. You can set up your vehicle settings here. Check this out. I love this. You can look at all of your different status. Another feature that's really helpful is to be able to add your iPhone or Android Auto phone to the App Connect system. So Volkswagen has an App Connect system that allows Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. To activate it the first time, you just plug in using a wire. But after that, and you allow your phone, you can see here it says enable wireless CarPlay or USB only. So I can enable wireless CarPlay, and now every time I get in the car with my phone and Bluetooth activated, Apple CarPlay will come up on the center screen. The nice thing is I can store my favorite destinations. I can choose the map that I want to use. So if I want to use Google Maps, I can use that. If I'm driving an electric car sometimes, or if I'm driving the ID4, which is electric, I can use ChargePoint. I can play my Spotify playlist. There is PlugShare, which is great for finding all the different brands of charge stations. Apple Music, phone, and then if I want to go back to my Volkswagen screens, I just tap the Volkswagen, so I can go back and forth easily between Apple CarPlay and Volkswagen. And then when I don't want to use the wire any longer, once I've done the initial connection, I can drop my phone right down here in the wireless charger and use Apple CarPlay, and away we go. Rear seat passengers in the 2022 VW Taos are actually going to be pretty comfortable. The edition that we're driving has leather seats with these two-tone light gray inserts. They're perforated. They look pretty nice. They have this pretty stitching. There's plenty of leg room. I'm 5'7". This seat is pushed back a little bit. This is set for my driving position, and there's plenty of room in here. There's also this panoramic sunroof. We are in the SEL edition, which is the top of the line, and it comes all the way to the headrests in the second row or in the back seat. So backseat passengers have plenty of light and air because there's lots of headroom and lots of leg room. The seats don't recline and they don't move back and forth. They do in the Tiguan with the third row, but these seats are fixed so you can't move them back and forth, and they don't recline. So if I want to take a nap, this is my only option for seating position. However, There is an armrest, and it does have cup holders, and there's a pass-through here. So if you need to put something like skis or fishing poles or 2x4s, a rug, something that is longer than the cargo space will accommodate, you have this space too. Last, rear seat passengers do have climate control vents, and there's one USB-C port here. In fact, all the USB ports are USB-C. There are two in the front and one back here. So if you have more than one passenger who needs to charge a phone, that person is going to have to ask someone up front to plug in their phone for them. But again, for a car that has a starting price of $23,000, this is a very comfortable back seat. The design evolution continues here in the rear of the car. You have the new Volkswagen logo here on this rear badge. The Taos name is actually spelled out down here, not only underneath the badge, but underneath the rear license plate. There are familiar looking taillights, familiar looking exhaust pipes, and then there is this, a very sizable, very ample cargo space. Underneath the cargo floor, there is a spare tire. It's a temporary spare, so you're not going to drive very far on that, but it will get you out of trouble. And then there are rear seats that fold down. As a compact SUV, it's not just small in size, it's also small in price. Starting price is about $23,000, all in with everything, around $33,000. And you get a lot for that. You get VW's top of the line driver information technology, the infotainment or the media system technology, and a few other things. But you also get a really ample cargo space, and you get seats that do this. With a pull of a tab, they fold right down, and you get a deeper cargo well here than you have here. So it's worth noting that there is a lip here that separates the cargo area, but you still have plenty of space for all the things that you need to carry. Final thoughts on the 2022 Volkswagen Taos? Well, this one is a winner. It is the smallest of the SUVs in the Volkswagen family of SUVs, but it carries the same good looks and distinctive lines that you see in the Tiguan and the Atlas. Easy to park, easy to drive, easy to fill with people and things. The Volkswagen Taos is a winner.